All right, y'all, good morning. Oh, it's a foggy morning. It took me forever to get up here. We're still not where I want to go, but I was looking, we got a nice good bend up in front of us, and it's just, you can't see. And we got barges moving around, so I don't want to take that chance. We got one parked behind us. We're just going to kind of mess around in this area. I'm still going to suspend drift it, which I may move out a little bit because I got that barge and there was another one parked further downriver that we got to wait to go past before we can start messing around where I want to go. Then of course we're going to go further south, try the actual spot that I want to go. But there was a couple spots that I wanted to hit prior to getting there, so that's what we're going to do. We're just going to kind of mess around right here. We'll move out some, and we'll suspend drift this down till that barge decides it needs to move, and we'll pack up, let him go on by, and see what happens. I mean, it was last trip actually turned out pretty good. So I did change hooks. So I did take them Super J's off and I put them triple threats on. I don't know, give it a shot. Like I said, you know, we're dealing with the high pressure. Anytime you get really hot days like this, it's definitely going to be high pressure days. You know, bright sunny skies, stuff like that. So that could have been it. You know, it may or may not have been the hooks, you know, because like I said, you know, if you remember from last video, I had 3 pretty awesome takedowns that didn't hook up. So that hurts. So we're going to try to avoid that today. But same thing, we got more bluegill. It's, you know, white bass is hard to find right now. Skipjacks, I didn't find no skipjacks. Last 2 days I ain't found no skipjacks. That's kind of funny, them things, man. They're either there or they ain't. They're there one day or they're there for 3 days in a row, then all of a sudden they're gone. So it is what it is. But bluegills, you can always rely on bluegill. I'm still waiting for these Asian carp to start coming up to the surface, because that's how I like to catch them, because that's how I know when to start using them for the most part. You could probably use them prior to that, but what they'll do is they'll actually start schooling up out here on the main river, but they'll be just under the surface. And that's when I go over and I'll catch me a couple, but it makes for great bait when it's hot. Water temp starting out this morning is already 79 degrees, so it's going to be 80 pretty quick. So that tells me that these fish are probably going to start pushing deep like they typically do. So I guess it looks like that barge is already moving. I'll let him do his thing, and then we'll get to going, because I do want to do this right here. And like I said, we got another barge further down. So we'll see what happens with that. Trash is kind of sporadic this morning, not near as bad as it was yesterday. So hopefully it doesn't become a problem. And I had some big logs floating into the boat yesterday. So yeah, that's the deal. I guess we're gonna basically see what this barge is gonna do. So I'd hate to get started and, you know, I be in his way. They're never in your way. So, well, I guess I can get some baits cut up and get it ready if ain't nothing else. Now, the size of bait that I'm running today is about the same as I was last trip. You know, not too terribly big, but big enough if a good one wants to eat it. He's got a decent meal, because that's kind of what they're looking for, especially after the spawn. They're looking for a meal, because they are hungry. So I'm just running bigger chunks of bluegill, cut off that dorsal fin, keep them keep it to where them hooks, you know, they don't, because them fins, they'll get in the way of that hook sometimes. There you go. Let's see what that old barge is doing, because I do want to pull out towards the channel a little bit, hit this while we wait for that other barge to come through. Oh, here we go. There we go. Decent fish there. Let me do this. Yeah, that's a decent fish there. Try to bring him up slow. He's almost 50 foot of water. Yeah, he ain't terrible at all. The ones we're after right there, y'all. I mean, obviously much, much bigger, but we will start off with this dude here. Come here, buddy. Oh, yeah. It's a male there. Big-headed male. Old triple threat got him good. Yeah, you weren't getting out of that one, buddy. Oops, sorry about that. Easy, easy, easy. Yeah, these old dudes, they are tuned up right now. I hear you. That big old headed male there. All right, let me let you go, buddy. Appreciate you. All right, skunk is off the boat. Here we go, there we go. Oh, oh. Yeah, we went a pretty good way without even a dang bump. Finally got one. Not terrible either. Yeah, you're not terrible. Yeah, you weren't going anywhere. Yeah. Little spawned out female. Nothing wrong with that. Well, I surely do appreciate that. Heck yeah. Love them suspended bites. All right, now that was the barge we was waiting on, so now that he's passed, I want to go up. There's a deep section I want to try too. We'll run up and try that. And then we'll go on up to where I want to end up. That would be sweet. Just have one of these rods just absolutely just fold. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, kind of like that. Did we get tangled up? Yeah, we got tangled up. He is not hooked very well. All right, come on up here. She got me a dang mess. Yeah, just sitting there thinking, it's like, man, I'd like to have one fold right about now. Oh yeah. It's another decent fish. Boy, he got me a stinking mess. Holy crap, buddy. Here, let me just spot lock this thing. Man, you got me a mess, bud. God, you are just all kinds of twisted and tangled. I hear you, buddy. I'm going to have to cut this for sure. Well, unfortunately, to get you back in the water, I'm going to get this figured out. All right, so there's that part of it. I can deal with that later. All right, I think I got most of it figured out, at least to get you back in the water. But I know he is. Dog. Oh yeah, that's a 25 pounder right. Easy, easy, easy. Yeah, that's a 25 pounder right there. Heck yeah. Oh, easy, buddy. Okay, okay, okay. We'll let you go. We'll let you go. I appreciate that. Let me check you. You come out of 60 foot of water. I'd hate for you to not go back down. There we go. We got her, buddy. Alrighty, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh. You old hateful thing. There he goes. Oh man. Well, that wasn't near as big as I was hoping for. But I was just sitting there thinking, golly, I wish one would just take off. Fortunately, he left me a stinking mess. Y'all are not gonna believe this. I've been sitting here filming for the last hour without the camera running. What an idiot. Oh, because I caught a fish on that rod, and I'm sitting there doing what I typically do, not even paying attention. And then this rod goes down, and then I just happened to catch the light at the right angle, and I noticed my camera wasn't even on. What an idiot. Come here. Come here, buddy. Fought him all the way to the boat. Come here, buddy. Oh, look at you. Yeah, look at this long thing. Man. Well, the other one was about this same size, so I mean, you didn't really miss much, but I don't know how. I don't even remember turning it off, to be honest with you. I probably did because we were moving or something. I can't remember what I did, but dang it. Act like I've never done a YouTube video before. Look at this dude. Just a long, long fish for, it's a female. She's got post-spawn marks on her. I feel like such an idiot. Because the other fish was about the same size. Well, I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. and that was a decent takedown, but that was a monster takedown on that fish that I caught on that one. Golly. Let me see, let me get this boat right. You got it, buddy? Yeah, he's got it. God, he just flat smoked it. What am I gonna do with it? I need to keep this remote with me. Oh yeah, he ain't a terrible one. Come on in here, buddy. I ain't liking them big chunks of bluegill. They are definitely liking them. Like I said, man, bluegill is just hard to beat this time of year. I mean, there's a bunch of other baits you could use, but at the very least, if you can't find that, you can always find bluegill this time of year. It's like me, you know, there's that dog. Plenty of shad to be caught and all that stuff, but I don't know, something about bluegill, I like it. Heck yeah, I appreciate that. You old slimy thing, thank you. You got it, buddy? I got it. Oh, he just come off. No way. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can't say nothing about them hooks, I guess. 'Cause that fish was full of drag. just on how they grab it, I guess. Like this was going on. We must have come through a wad of them. Yeah, we must have come through a wad of them, and that was one of the bigger ones. But he had same thing as last trip. He had it. You seen it, and he was pulling drag off that thing. I don't know. Don't know. So I'll show you real quick. That fish that just bit that center rod. That fish, he come up off the bottom, and that was him. It's kind of neat. So it's kind of neat. I've been, like I said, been reading sonar for a long time. I've been reading sonar way longer than I have side scan and down scan, and that's just neat to see stuff like that. There we go. There we go. And he hammered it. I like it when they do that. There's my fish. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's my fish. We just ran through a wad of them. You can see that streak coming up. Yeah, he ain't terrible. Heck yeah, buddy. I appreciate that. Old fat thing, you. Alright, gotta adjust these because come out of that hole. Heck yeah, buddy. Ooh, easy, easy, easy trigger. Biting down on the old grips. Heck yeah, not a terrible fish. This dude. Another female, man. There's been a lot of females caught today. Well, I surely do appreciate that bite for sure. You got another one biting. What the concept is you can keep biting all you want, but to let go, you got to let go. starting to get this old suspend dripping thing figured out, y'all. I kind of like it. I like working these holes. So I'm getting, since this is day 2 of me suspend dripping, so I'm getting a little bit more, I ain't gonna say creative. What's the word I'm looking for? Reckless, we'll just call it that. So yesterday I was just kind of just a nice smooth bottom, not a whole lot. Now I moved over to this side because we're gonna go in and out of holes. So I'm just trying to work all the rods to where I can get them all down in the hole, because I can see fish. There's fish in the hole. I mean, you can, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but you can see them all down there. Now, I ain't seen no monsters, but doesn't mean there ain't one down there. And so as we work through this hole, I brought everything down, so as we start to come back up, adjust everything back up. Yeah, I can do this. It's a lot of fun. Especially, I just can't wait, because it's gonna happen. I just can't wait to just have an absolute hammer just hit it like this. It's gonna happen. I don't know if it's gonna happen today, but it's gonna happen at some point. Because as long as we've got this current, I think this is how I'm gonna fish it. Does he still have it? He did. Just sitting there swimming with it. Can't hook him like that, but he's down there swimming with it. That poor bluegill ain't got a scale 1 left on him, but I'm gonna keep fishing it because we're about done. We're gonna fish just a little bit longer, because you get to a point where, you know, the hottest part of the day is typically right around that 2 to 3 to 3:30, 4 o'clock is usually about the hottest part of the day, and I plan on being in some AC prior to that. So we got about another 30 minutes we'll sit out here, because it's already stinking hot. But we'll give it just a little bit longer. I want to get to a little spot down here, see if we can't pull us in another one. But these old short videos, you know, I mean, I gotta fish. I can't sit at the house. I'd go at night, but the bugs are so bad right now. But I still may do a night trip. I still may do one. I got my fans, that should help. Got my thermocells, that should help too. So now maybe I'll do it later on this week. I may do a night trip, but for today, we're about done. So far he's got it. Yeah, so far he's got it. I like those. I mean, I like them when they smack it like that, but that's also a pretty cool takedown where they just kind of grab it, slowly swim off with it. It's not a monster. It's all tangled up. Well, I mean, he ain't terrible. Yeah, he's not terrible. Old post-spawn fish. God, look at how. All right. I got it, buddy. I got it. You keep slapping yourself around like that. Just so skinny, man. It spawn takes it out of him. Yeah. See, he's got red marks all over him. Your belly, that tough, buddy. Let's see. Yeah, coming out of 50 foot of water. Well, I appreciate that, thank you. Bite like that, you're not real sure what it is. Ain't another bluegill. Oh, well, all right, y'all. That's gonna do it for this one. It is starting to get hot. I just checked the weather. It says it's 90 something feels like 100 something. You know, that's one thing about this too, is like if you watch my other video, I talk about, you know, I mean, you got to be careful with temperatures like this. And it's also exposure, right? So the longer you sit out here, you know, the more susceptible you are to, you know, heat injuries. So I've kind of planned it each day that I know that it's going to be hot. We still got a couple more days. You know, I get out here first thing in the morning because I still got to catch bait, and then go, you know, and go fish. But typically I'm done by like noon, 1 o'clock at the latest, because like I said, 2 to 3, close to 4, that's usually about the hottest part of the day. So definitely want to be somewhere other than the heat if you can during that time. And of course it cools back off of, you know, towards the evening. But yeah, we didn't do too bad today. I mean, you know, had a couple fish, you know, like that one that just, he was burning drag and come loose. So I don't know if I can, I got little gnats or something flying around me, but you know, I don't know if them other hooks that I was using, you know, maybe they were good hooks, but all I know is I had 3 fish with them hooks do it, and I only had 1 do it with these ones. So, but then again, we didn't have, well, we caught that one. It was, I think he was mid-20s. He was 20 something, I think, if I remember right. But yeah, not too bad. Didn't run into any big fish yet. But we're gonna, like I said, all this week we're supposed to have this same current. So it's a little too much to drag. But then again, we got, you know, well, you can't really see it, but we got more coming down. We got this trash on the river that I'm hoping at some point. This river has been full of trash since January, or well, February at least. There hasn't been a day where I could actually open this boat up. You know what I mean? That's how bad the trash has been. It's been like that since February, late February, March. So usually this place is just pristine as can be this time of year. Nice green water, you know, it's real low current, you know, I don't know, but you got to fish the conditions. But I'm kind of getting the hang of this whole suspend drifting thing. The next trip, I'm gonna go to it again, another section of river, different section of river, and we're gonna try it there, you know, see what happens. Hopefully we can run into a big one. But this has been a lot of fun figuring this stuff out, learning how to do it, taking chances on some areas and stuff. And you know, like I've said before, man, if you stop learning and doing anything you're doing, then you might as well just quit doing it. Because that's one of the biggest things about, you know, coming out here fishing each day, every day, is just learning. I mean, I learned so much about these fish, you know, every time I come out, and each day is different. That's the great thing about it. So. But yeah, we'll get after it. We'll hopefully start running into some big ones here shortly. It's getting about that time. We should be finding a few. I'd like to catch them doing this. That would be just an awesome, you know, video wise, that would be an awesome takedown. And plus, I love seeing it. So, but anyway, with all that being said, I appreciate you watching this one, and I'll catch you on the next one.